Well, it is a storm alert weather day.
Chief Meteorologist David Karnes, I have a question for you. Now, here in downtown Chattanooga, it appears to be fairly quiet right now. Are there parts of our viewing area where it's not so quiet?
Starting to get a little dicey. Yeah, you're absolutely right. David, Cindy, up on the Cumberland Plateau, we're starting to see some strong storms moving in. We do now have a tornado watch in effect for all of our area. And notice partly cloudy sky overhead right now. With that clearing, we have seen the temperatures really ramping up into the upper 70s and low 80s. And it's 81 now in Chattanooga, 79 in Cleveland, 81 in Dayton. That warmth plus all of the moisture and instability in the air is perfect fuel for big-time thunderstorms to develop. All we need is a triggering mechanism like a cold front, and we're going to have that moving in, triggering a lot of this into thunderstorm activity. So tornado watch in effect until 10 p.m. We right now have a line of rain and thunderstorms that is beginning to develop just coming up onto the Cumberland Plateau. You can see one spot. It has a little arrow on it. It's called a skit. That's where we pick up maybe some strong weather going along with that, and we indeed do have this storm moving to the east-northeast at 45 miles per hour. It does have the potential to produce hail, could already be producing hail, and the BTI is a tornado index that goes from 1 to 10. That's a fairly low number, but it is just kind of indicative of what we can expect to see as we move through the evening. Strong storms developing, some of them possibly attaining strong enough and organization enough to produce an isolated tornado. I think damaging winds along this line are also going to be an issue that we look out for. So folks in Sewanee will be experiencing that storm within the next 15 minutes. Nothing approaching severe levels, but still some areas of shower activity moving up over the plateau near Pikeville. We'll keep an eye on that. And a little bit further south, you can see where we've had some pretty decent areas of heavy rain and some thunderstorm activity moving up toward Tryon and into Summerville as well. So we're watching all of that popping up and just now getting started and ramping up. This is where we have seen the bulk of the severe weather so far today. We're on the northern end of that, so I think our risk is just a little tinge lower, but again, damaging winds, widespread power outages, down tree limbs, isolated tornadoes, all of that on the table for the next few hours. A severe weather outlook showing us in a 2 and 3 out of 5 on the risk scale. The highest risk is a 30% risk of damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. We saw some of that yesterday, easily could see more of that for the next several hours. Tornado risk a little bit elevated at 5%. 15% risk of hail with some of those stronger storms that develop. So here is your future cast showing by 6 o'clock. We see some of those storms moving through the Chattanooga area. Really just east of Chattanooga, we may see a little flare up where we have a lot of strong storms developing. North Georgia, northwest Georgia, up into McMinn County along that 75 corridor, Bradley County as well. So we're going to keep a close eye on this for 7 o'clock. And then as we move to 8 o'clock, it's eastward, still some pretty decent strong storms, but now moving up to the northeast out of our viewing area. But still 9 o'clock, still looking at some pretty decent storms up toward the Blue Ridge. And then we'll see things really tapering off and quieting down 11 o'clock and after midnight. Moving into Thursday, it's going to be cooling. We'll have highs in the low to mid 60s and lots of sunshine, and it'll just be a little breezy, but I think you'll enjoy it. Cooler, chilly air is going to be moving in on Friday and Saturday, and I'm not even going to rule out a couple of stray showers here and there for Friday afternoon into Friday evening, and then might even see a few showers lingering on into Saturday morning. It's not out of the question that we may see a little bit of those showers as we move into Saturday morning. We'll be in the 30s, and so a couple of areas of light mixed precipitation. It's possible. I don't think it'll be a big deal, but it's certainly a possibility. So our highs are going to be in the 60s tomorrow, 50s Friday and Saturday. Look at those lows down to almost freezing on Sunday morning. I do think some folks in the outlying areas will drop to or below freezing Saturday and Sunday morning. I would at least expect some frost both mornings, and then we'll start to warm it up Sunday afternoon into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We are back into the 70s, but be very weather aware through the evening, guys.